everybody, and welcome to Assemble with Care, where we're basically helping somebody named Maria repair old school objects. And for those of you that might be here that are too young to know, this is a cassette tape. This is a Walkman. This way, open it back up. That's opening it. That's the direction this one goes in. Okay. They're old. They're from my childhood. Oh, it even has headphones. Where's the headphone jack? So hopefully it's on that side. Okay, that's the headphone jack. I'm not old. Oh, this one is missing buttons though. Because most would have like a forward and rewind, as well as a stop, and obviously that's play. And of course the open the thing. So it's button minimized. Oh, sure. Then we get to the menu. That's literally how we open the game, is put the cassette in the Walkman and then you put it in your headphones so you can listen to music. No sound. That's bad. Okay. How can we fix sound? Well, I'm definitely hearing sound, so that's got to be a, yeah, this. Okay, can you hear it now? No, not quit. Very fit. Okay, I can still. Okay, is that better? Yeah, I had to turn desktop audio on because I don't know what else you would not be hearing it. So unfortunately that means... Okay. I am not hearing really staticky. But why would it be staticky? Oh, I got a capturing computer window. Okay, I forgot to check that. Oh, that does not work. I should have checked this a little bit more before. So you may just have to work with this today, because I don't know why it's staticky. This one does not give the game as an option. That's audio only. Now it also doesn't give an option for... That one's not...
Capture specific window. Choose the thing.
Yeah, I will...
Find the game.
I am not seeing...
Assemble with Care. AWC.
Still... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Let's see if this is better.
That's what you should be changing every time.
So, missed hearing that first menu, and I also did not read it. No, cannot go back. Okay. Alright.
After a year on the road,
here we go.
I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Maybe. I have no clue.
But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
That's cool. Because that's a long time to travel. I don't think I could do it.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
Oh, good. No more static. That's good.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing
Yeah,
our
that's
most
the game.
beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
So yeah, things that the kids these days would be calling old. Antiques, even though VCRs aren't old enough to be antiques. They're not.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Okay. Well, I'm not a kid. How do I open this suitcase? Okay. I was cooking on a clasp. You are very picky on right where we clip. Boy, did your stuff not move around.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Yeah. Clothes.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
I don't think you get to decide that.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
I haven't worn one of those really since high school. Ooh, nice picture. Camera!
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Not even a full change of clothes, just the overalls!
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
Okay, that won't look.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
Okay. And your passport.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now.
You're gonna need to get another one then, aren't you? Okay, I guess that's the pause thing. Why won't it let me leave these out? Okay, there it went. Yay! We unpacked!
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time.
Yum.
After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
Food festival should have that.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
Is this game taking place in 1979, or was she a teenager in 1979?
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires.
Okay.
My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Ooh. Who does she want to hear? This is tape player.
It was my first morning in Bellariva.
I like how you're reading this part.
Explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
Aww.
In the main square, meanwhile, Preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time.
Yeah, because it's going to take a bit of time to prepare.
As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
Yeah, but that's not inside their houses, is
I was
it?
starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Yes, that's why she's handing out flyers to fix things.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
Is it the tape or the player?
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Yes, I can try. This one has pulse. Okay. Okay, it does open. Ah.
Why did you do that?
To put the tape back in!
Why did you do that? I didn't see.
That's okay. You don't need to.
Still not working. Something else must be wrong.
Yeah, definitely. But take the tape out, Justin. Oh, do you need batteries? How do I turn you around so I could potentially put batteries in? Oh, I gotta be able to put batteries in here somehow. There we go. Big... No, stop. We'll put you there.
Aha!
Yeah,
Those
10
Look like
batteries.
they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
There's something the little girl could have done herself if she knew how. Where'd the screw go? Is it in there? Did it screw itself back?
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by
Is that
your
her mom or
side
something?
and hold you so tight.
Looks like there's still a
Know
screw
that
missing.
I will always love you, even though we both know that we.
Yeah, I was asking about that, but I don't know where you put the screw. What's that? Hey, where the frick is that screw?
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
Yeah, well... Oh, there's the screw. Okay. Did that do it all the way? Woohoo! I didn't see
When
her.
it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Yeah. Flat screw would probably be smarter.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
Yeah, that's my question.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
Yeah.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with.
They basically just owe me
Eventually,
for the
she produced
batteries.
A grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
Ooh.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered.
Yeah.
Part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Part nobody can fix. Shattered. Kid.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
That's cool.
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit.
Okay.
The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach.
Ooh.
Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles.
Okay, so house needs a little maintenance. But nice location.
The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue.
Ooh.
Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Sounds like you didn't have a great dad.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage it?
Potentially. Might require some super glue. And there it gives me super glue.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Okay. Where's the other leg? Right there, okay.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Okay. Okay. What's gonna be over there? Let's do the easy part first. That's arm. Okay. Well, at least this will work. Alright, let's... Hey! I need to see the top! Come on!
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
I don't know for how long, but at least for a little bit, yes. Longer if your daughter leaves it alone.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
He was supposed to be parenting and teaching, not demanding.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
They must.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a
Still
few
is
days
the
to
mayor,
go.
maybe.
Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Joseph's
Yes.
work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Hopefully. She needs his she needs Dad. This is gonna be another really simple one, like
My
just plug the
second day
phone
in
line in.
Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, a cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Woo! Job!
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Yeah.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
Yeah.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping
Cool.
to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Is it plugged into the wall?
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Can it start with, is it plugged into the wall? Oh, look. It's like there's a bell that's not in it.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Hey, come on, I got more screws. Whee! Okay. Now what do we got?
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Yeah. I have to find out if I can fix it. Don't think there's anything else I can do with that part. Oh, is there more screws? That's where the phone line goes. Oh, broken bell. But that's not going to affect whether or not it connects. Okay, that's all like worn out. The wired. Okay. I've never seen this part of a phone before. So I don't know if this is accurate.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Good. And more sharp screws. I think it's just putting the top back on. No. Trying to flip you over.
The screws still need to be put back.
I'm working on that. I can only do one at a time. Woohoo. You fixed the phone.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
That would be weird.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope,
It's a
ready to go.
phone.
It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Okay.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense.
Uh-oh.
This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Just asking for money.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Yes, I can. Oh, camera. Fancy camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
That's cool.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of
Jeez.
me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
It's also a little
Tells
rude.
me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So
Are you
this
Carmen's
was Carmen's
sister?
sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any
Don't know what
professional
that means.
photographer's dream.
I know what
You
professional
find
means.
It's completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Yeah. G mirror layout. Okay. That will not do that. Okay. Let's try taking this out. Better not have film in it. Gotta turn the right direction as well. Ooh, got the lens off. Okay.
I don't
Ooh.
suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
The mirror is completely busted.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Oops, that's very, very wrong. That looks right.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Why did the back come off? Oh, that's to put the film in. Okay. That can stay off for right now then. This- Okay. Let's put the top back on. No, I'm trying to turn it. Okay. Why are you not letting me
Still a
put the
few
film
parts
in?
missing.
The only part that's not in here now is the film. Or the broken mirror.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
That's not how you load film. You gotta pull out the little bit.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
Yeah. But you could get a cheap camera that's not even as nice as her and it'd still be better than disposable.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind.
Ooh.
It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
It's expensive.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Yeah, probably.
It was strange, really, that
She
we
can
were
fly
even
last
staying in the
minute.
same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
Yeah.
I
That's a
hear
good
nothing
question.
from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That
There.
didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Same. Well, what do we got now? Ooh, sign. That'll help people find Carmen's.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Yeah, I just might.
Yeah. Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed
Very
pleased
picky,
to see
huh?
me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I agree with you on that one. Does seem impossible.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Yeah.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
Yeah.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
It might.
I'd like to put it up
Ooh,
before
ice
Helena
cream.
gets here. Can you give it a try?
Yes, I can. Okay. Woohoo. That must not go here. Okay, gotta flip you over then. Okay. You go back. I gotta get this thing open first. Move the right direction. Works so much better that way. Okay, you stay there. Okay, fine, you go there for now. Okay, so you are plugged in. Do I need to glue first? Looks like yes. Need to glue first. Oh. This way. Need to adjust the angle so I can see! Works so much better when you can see! Alright. No, go. Hold on! I need to make this back on here. Okay.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
Yeah. At least I got farther than you did so far. Oh, I need a cord from there to there. Okay. That should be all I need then. Okay. Yeah, let's screw the right direction. Put the round thingy back. Put over. Woohoo!
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great
Yeah.
idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Okay. Oh, I need glue there. Alright. Probably needs to go from there to there. And there to there. Hi, hi, Jan. Okay. It's like, no. Power button's still on the back. Yeah, that's gonna get people's attention.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
What is one of these? Ooh! You know, lucky this is a game, girl, where I'm not gonna strip these screws. Going in and out so much. Okay, fine, you go there, since you're being problematic. Come on. Well, at least she's figuring out what she wants. And like she said, she's hopeless with electronics. Of course we're doing the ice cream. I'm a Marf. She better sell ice cream.
It works! I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
Woohoo! Choopy, we're having ice cream for supper.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
We'll see.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
It's her sister.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
No, we just did that sign.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Lady, this isn't your place. Sign has to appeal to the average person.
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready.
Ooh.
I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
Ooh.
I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Okay.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her.
Ooh.
She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
Something tells me she hasn't been playing in it very much lately.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
Nope, there's no way. You gotta repair all sorts.
Inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore.
Okay, let's find out
Can
why.
you fix it for me?
It looks like the screen is cracked. So that's gonna at least be part of a problem. Possibly a dead battery as well. Ooh, lots of wires. And that thing looks a little bit fried. That's the sound one. I don't fully remember the order. I should not have undone everything. Okay, and down here as well. Looks a little bit fried. Okay. I don't have a new screen. Put the battery back. Oh no, yes I do. It just looks weird. Okay, there's new screen. Put that back. I have no clue if I put them back in correctly.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Okay, looks like the game itself is working.
Can you show me how to play? But I want to see the end of the level. Can you try again?
Yes. Okay. Music is 2.
Why does it sound so scary? It wasn't like that before.
Okay.
But I
Prob-
want to see the end of the level. Can you try again?
Yes. I gotta change wires. Let's try this now. I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. That better not be death. Okay. Woohoo! Got a picture of a bird! Alright!
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
Aww.
Well, I'd better head inside.
Okay, I never
Dad is
had a
waiting
game
for
thing
me.
like that.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
That's not dropping.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Okay, I was gonna say you don't have to wear a dress. But you don't even want to go. Okay. Message received.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
Yeah. Not
It
gonna.
made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
Possibly not. But you're also an adult. And if you want to go travel the world for a year, they kind of can't force you to stay.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
It's your parents' job to have raised you to be able to make those decisions on your own, not to tell you what to decide. Okay, watch now.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
Okay.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Yeah, once they're stained,
Maria,
they're
what are you doing?
stained.
What happened to your clothes?
There's a way to get it out, but I don't know how. And I don't know if my mom remembers how, because it's been a while since we were kids and I was getting grass stains on my pants.
I was, repairing a lawn mower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
I don't know if OxyClean existed back then, but it might work these days.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into
But,
an
hi,
orderly
Sinneth.
room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office.
Looks nice. I like the books.
You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Ooh. It's going good.
I'll be declaring
I'm liking
the
that this
best
part
chef
is
in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow.
being spoken.
Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Uh-huh. I can definitely try.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Watch band down. Aww. That's sweet. I'm guessing he got this from his wife. And that's why he hasn't just gone to replace it. Okay, now we're getting tricky. Oh, that's all coming out as one thing!
Main plate
Yay!
is completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
That's cool. How do I get the cog off? I don't know how to get these things off. Will a screwdriver get it off? Nope. Okay. You better help me figure out where these things go. Oh, good, it does. That was the opposite side of that thing. Okay, set that down. Okay, and you. Is that everything? Must be. Okay. You, of course, have to go on. Or no, you go on the back of this. Then we put the back on. And then we screw it. Using little screws. That'd be very, very hard to find if you don't keep track of them. It looks like it's working. Oh, the glass is also broken. Okay. I should have noticed that earlier. Like, okay, let's turn you a wee bit. Okay, turn on some more. Wonder if this is what the inside of a real watch looks like.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
I was right! Okay, now the movement, and the gears, and the back.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Let me screw them back on before I put the band on. Because this part is easier when the band's not in the way. There. Schadenfreude Automatic 36 watch.
As I
It's
handed the
German.
watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
Awesome.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
Oh, that's cool.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time.
Yeah, I
Even
never
with
do.
Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
It's because you're not giving her time. You work too much.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun.
Yeah.
I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Hopefully. It's best you can do. What's our next piece? That is old school. Is that a, like, film projector? Those are kind of dated by the time
When
I
my last
remember.
job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Yeah.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
She's different
Carmen's
than you.
apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this.
Oh, that's good. Carmen's apartment is very Carmen. That's
It
good.
definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
Good question.
We're having a clear-out. Or at least I am. Carmen's not helping. As usual. There's a market at
You
the
don't-
festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money.
Let her choose what to sell. Jesus, lady.
She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector.
Ah,
Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
yes, I can. I haven't really had an opportunity to. We never had one. But I think my grandparents might have. Okay, that thing, whatever it is, looks broken.
That light bulb is completely smashed.
Okay. Now I know what it is. Is there something else to take apart? Not that I'm noticing, at least on this portion. Okay. Put an Where'd my mouse go? There we go. Got it back.
Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
This part tricky. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. That way? I hope. Okay, there's a slide in there.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Yeah, well, give her a break. Okay, can I put this piece back on here? Okay, that is not angling the way it needs to. How can I make it angle up? I have no clue how this thing it's gonna go up. That's really what it needs to do.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
I still need to figure out this. How does that one angle up? Okay, let's try this. Okay, that's, I think, angling up now.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Okay, so got everything angled correctly. That's good. So I can put all these back, I think. I hope. Okay. Clicker, go here. Where could the clicker go? Is the clicker supposed to be inside? Well, at least the clicker clicks. Okay. I think the clicker does need to go on that. Oh, it's right there. But wire. Now will the clicker work?
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
Your big sister?
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool
Possible.
older sister. She
Probably.
used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Whose fault is it you was too
Helena
busy?
transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
Yeah.
That's the problem. There is no money. I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
Oh.
Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Yeah, that would be a
You
problem.
know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the
I don't think
gaze
she
of her
only cares
younger
about
self,
herself.
projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance.
It's legit that you could feel that way.
I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
If all she wants is your checkbook or your money, then it's worth it, unfortunately. If she actually cares about you, she's not going to check out just because you lost your job. She,
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The
woohoo!
smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last.
Yum. I'm hungry.
The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
Yeah.
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria!
Oh.
Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour?
Help you cook?
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
Yeah, she needs help.
I may arrive here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
Oh.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
Yeah, she is.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
I can set up the stove, I guess. Baby. Okay, so I definitely don't need my tools. That's good to know. Okay, so that don't go there. What does? Okay. During...
It all fits. Now to
Yay!
light the gas.
Okay, let's see if we can start a fire. Yeah. Can I grab? How do I light the match? You're supposed to use this thing, aren't you? Okay. Where do I put the lit match? Okay. Okay. 1 pint of stock. Hopefully there's a pint in here. And only a pint. Because I don't have a measuring cup.
I think that pot is really boiling now.
Okay.
Smells great, if I say so myself.
Half stick of... what?
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Okay, half stick of... that's... probably not that. What are these pieces? Okay, half a carrot. Okay, 2 broccoli florets. I hope I'm getting...
Good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
That's only like 1 floret! Handful of chopped tomatoes. Okay. 3 wild mushrooms. Hi, stars! Okay. Mushrooms. I'm doing okay. How about you? And plenty of... I'm gonna guess that's onion, especially since that's the only thing that's left. I don't have a pot. Ooh, yum. I like food. But never been to Disney World. Disneyland
Part
once,
done, Carmen
but...
took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Ooh.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
She's being polite. That's cool.
Well, You've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
Hopefully
Joseph
that
and Izzy looked
helps.
so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all.
Maybe give them time to connect.
Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yeah, she's definitely not tactful.
Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
Yeah. Everyone has a limit. Ooh, record player! Get some more good music.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind.
Hopefully you come back. You made a friend. Or two.
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Yep, that'll definitely help business.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama.
Gotta support her
Carmen
sister
led me through to a
somehow.
balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Aww.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
Aww.
Do you think it has one last tune in it?
It probably does. Possibly even more than that.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Where's the pup?
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Okay.
The speaker isn't connected properly.
Yeah, you said that. I was turning it off. How do I get in? I gotta be able to get in somehow. There we go.
Here's the problem. This
Yeah.
wiring isn't connected properly.
Okay. Is that going to fix it by itself? I don't imagine it will.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Okay. But there's another wire. Where would the other end go? I have zero clue. Well, maybe this is all we need. I'll try.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Just did that!
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Yeah. Okay, got it going. I I see another. No, you come back here.
I think that should do it. This
Let's
record
find
should play
out.
beautifully.
Come on back. Hey. You need to put the arm back on the record player. Now, does it have a needle?
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction?
That's a
Must
good
be the
question.
motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Okay. Where would that thing even go? Oh, I see. It goes there. So I'm going to take this string off. Okay, this is model 5 7B6 7L5. Those are all different, okay.
This motor doesn't seem to
Yeah,
work. Maybe I'll have better luck with a different one.
that's what I was going to do next. Try the other one. Oh, you
That's the
stay.
speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
Oh, good, you're going the right direction.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
How do we make sure it's turning at the correct speed? We don't have a record on. I don't know what speed is for big records. I know 45s are little. That's definitely wrong. Seems right to me. It's a 45, I guess. It's that particular record.
Record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Records are cool.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again.
Aww.
Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more.
Aww.
Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
That's good, Helena. Glad you made this. Let her be
I'm
her.
going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
That could be okay.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think
That's good.
it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year.
Okay, yeah, that's
I wanted
on
to hear their
you.
voices more than anything.
You're traveling. How are they supposed to know how to greet you?
But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Hello? It's been a while. I need to call my own mom. Ooh, music box. That one looks kind of cool.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house.
Oh,
I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave.
that's nice.
When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up
Aw,
this wilderness of a
that's
garden.
good.
The playhouse was already cleared.
Very
Inside, I
good.
could see Izzy happily testing out her screw driving skills in the back of her cassette deck.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
Aw.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages.
That's
I wanted to
good.
give her something before she starts to forget.
Give her
Inside,
time.
the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
That is a good thing.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens.
Okay.
I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
I'll just give it my best. Okay. I need the key first. Oh. The picture is broken.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Yeah, I could certainly do that. Okay, now how do I get in more? Okay, here's where the actual not playing stuff's going to come in. How do we get that off? Okay. Got screws. This is the part they could have done a little bit better. Wait, let's see that last one. Let's a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Now how do we fix what's not working?
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Okay. Alright, I can't take that off anymore. Okay. I'll be able to get in more somehow. Because you gave me more wheels. Plus, of course, all three of the wheels are supposed to be here someplace. Okay, all three are supposed to be there someplace. Let's put that thing back then. Alright. And screw it back. Or no, I gotta put the legs on first. Then I can screw it back in. let's do this. And hopefully it'll make it go where I can see the second one. Yep. And put the drawer back. Okay. Where's the circle part? That's not broken, I hope. Family photo. Where'd the... Isn't there like glass? Okay, let's see how we did. Doesn't sound like it did anything. I got the... I replaced everything. So why is it not playing? Oh, okay. I think that's supposed to be on it too. No, I'm trying to put the drawer down. Put the drawer in. Alright. Add the bird. Or not add the bird. Well, if we don't need to mess with the top anymore, know that much. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted the screwdriver. Hey, Joopy, if you're still there, can you go get me something to drink? Because I don't have anything to drink right now. I guess he's not there. Yeah, none of that stuff's moving. Okay. Why is none of that stuff moving? Something else I can get off? Something wrong with the spring? Looks like it's moving back and forth. This may not be what it's supposed to do. Is there anything else I can take off? Looks like no. That is definitely like a bird. I don't see what I'm supposed to be doing differently with the bird. Okay, it's got a baby bird and a big bird. Both of which I can take off. Do they need to be off to play? Is that it? No, because then it would care whether or not this thing has every. Okay. Come on. This has, do those turn at all? No. That thing does move just back and forth, but it also won't let me do anything different. So what am I supposed to do to make this thing work? So everything. And none of this stuff is moving. And I don't see any way I can mess with anything else here. And that's not changing anything. I don't even know why those are there. What the frick?
Still a few parts missing.
Hopefully it's just reassembled then? What are we supposed to use the glue for? Oh yeah, that was for to put the picture in. Okay. Supposed to give me a hint. No. Just pause the stuff. What else am I supposed to do? I replaced all the broken parts. Broken and missing, and even the picture. There's... Yeah, that's town. Okay. might have to look this one up. Does this say which chapter I'm in? Chapter 12, yes. Okay, let's see here. This is... Let's spell things right, and it'll work better. Okay, let's see what this... Pull up the thing at the bottom. Put up, unscrew the picture. Okay, just a sec. Gotta... Oh, come on! Yes, okay. Through the bottom. Up next to it. Okay, from what the walkthrough is saying, if anything, I just did different order. Maybe it's picky on which order we do these cogs before it will actually cooperate.
Still a few parts missing.
Well, there is now that I took a screw out. Okay, let's take all of these off. Okay. Unscrew the bottom panel with the actual music box. Okay, remove the broken ones. The golden cog in the spot closest to the keyhole. Okay, I put them in the wrong spot. Keyhole. Big silver cog next to it. The small one last. That was the problem. I had them in the wrong order. Okay, those are moving now. Good. Then put you back and that should make that move. All right. No, so you stay here. Stay here. Yeah, gotta take care of something here quick. Just come on, open that thing so I can take care of it. Not stop monitoring. This is a... There we go. Okay, taken care of. Oh, get the rest of these screws back in. Put the birds back on top.
I think that's everything back together.
Aww.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I
This
always
is
worked
so
too late to join
cute.
them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side? and hold you so tight. Know that I will
This is so
always
sweet.
love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
That is so
I've
sweet.
missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be.
No, be the father your daughter needs you to be.
I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that. Especially now it's just the two of us.
That part you're right. She needs you.
My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders.
Fuck.
She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
That's good.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right.
He gets it.
My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Calling your parents? Ugh. Now we're packing
My
up.
time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write.
That's okay. You don't have to feel
People I'd
ready.
met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop.
That's not
The
cool.
day
You
I
don't
left.
steal.
Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Yes, it is. You need to call your parents. Come on. History of watches.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the dream. It does look thorough.
Yeah. You got some new clothes?
Elena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
Passport.
My train ticket.
And
I
passport.
can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Maybe. Carmen's soup.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
And your headphones.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference.
Oh, you definitely made a difference.
Elena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences.
There you may have had a hand in it, but that was definitely mostly them.
Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy.
You definitely made a difference there. You helped show.
They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes.
At least
I
try.
knew it would be easier to jump on the next train. put even more distance between us. But I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same.
They probably do.
Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Oh. Oh, you're not showing us their phone
Mom?
number.
Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Yep. Okay. Nice little short game. And they didn't do their end credits to fit. I like it. Record to see. Kill people at us too. Production babies. Clara. They must. What is there something? Ooh, epilogue. Huh. Let's see what this is quick.
Dear Maria, come in
Okay.
here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't
Good.
recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like.
Yeah.
She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
Ooh.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
Give it a shot.
Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together. I saw Maria use her screwdriver 1,000,000 times. Taking this apart will be easy. These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
Okay, I was taking out another screw. Alright, let's see here. That's yellow. That's the wrong direction.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly
Oh,
to stop
yeah?
the steam pouring out.
Where's that red one going to go?
That steam doesn't look good. There must be
No,
something
it
wrong with the
don't.
pipes.
Does it have to be this one? Nope, definitely not. Okay. We'll stop. No, I don't think that's right. That might be where this thing's supposed to go. No, okay. This thing then? And then this thing. Yes, okay. Made it somewhere. Now what do we do about here? And then that thing.
Finally.
Aha!
Steam.
You shouldn't have had it on while doing this, girl! Okay, so that's definitely not going to go there. Oh, this wants to know which order to do things. 1, 2, 3. I don't like that. Okay, well, this part should be relevant. Power to power. That's probably number 1. That is 2. All like steamy. No, that's not steamy. Okay. And 3's the cup. Alright, lights are on. Alright. Let's put these back. Whee! One more. And okay, that's the pause thing.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
Well, you could have told me that before I put it all back together. They're all green. Because there's all supposed to be lights here. No. Yeah, got 3 green lights. Come on. But that didn't change anything. We're still crisscrossed. Yeah, okay. Might be switching those 2 around down here. Either way, I'm convinced they're right in this part. Okay. Come on.
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
But they are all green. So what do I need to change?
It doesn't seem to work unless the circuit lights are all green.
I got all the circuit lights green. I told you that. See? Oh, there's more screws. Is there lights I can't see? I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Okay, yep, there's more lights. Okay. One is power. Two is like that. They just had to hide more lights. Good. Looks like it's working. Now let's get all the screws back in. Alright, and last one.
I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure. All done. Piece of cake.
Alright.
Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Oh, now you got me making coffee? Where the better not have to take anything off here.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
How do we move it to make it look magical? Okay.
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
Okay. Woohoo! I am not dealing with espresso machines in real life.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional.
Just patience.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog?
I don't know.
When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed.
Aww.
I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Aww. That was sweet. I like that. Wrong button. That was a kind of sweet game. I liked it. And relatively short. But I was kind of looking for relatively short. For now, ooh, and it says I got all the achievements. Woohoo! I 100%ed one. I don't do that very often. Do shit games like this where you just gotta complete the game to get all of them. But either way, gonna call this good, obviously, for now, especially since it's like end of stream time. Working on a collab for Friday. I just need to talk with Kat some more, so take care of announcing it then. Otherwise, it'll of course be back Monday with something. We'll just have to see how things are going to be going. For now, let's go see about who to raid. What do we got? Okay, that person playing a little to the left. It's on my wish list. Power Worlds, Rainbow Six Siege, and chatting. Okay. Let's see where to go. Most PI for hire. Okay, they haven't been up for too long, so I think we'll see about going here. Everyone else has been for like 2 hours, so I don't know how long they normally go, but come on, alright, so yeah, we'll go say hi to it. Looks like it's Hero that's streaming. I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege. So we'll go say hi for there. Potentially back Friday. And definitely on Monday. So, hopefully see you all then. Bye!